Yeah, you read the title right. We're talking about Above Wolf. It exists just like Above Tiger, just like Above Demon, and just like Above Dragon. And that means I'm rounding out the Above series with this video. And then I guess maybe I could make Above God. I mean, I'm sure you know who that is. But maybe there's another one in the future. But for now, we're talking about the exquisite level between Wolf and Tiger. So I'm only going to be talking about one monster in this video, and that's because there's only 6 wolves in the entire series, and one of them is from the webcomic that hasn't even been revealed yet. So we don't really have a good scale of like what a low wolf is, what a high wolf is, but this guy is for sure above wolf. So let me explain why. So at the beginning of episode 8/chapter 23, we see this anthropomorphic octopus monster, and we dub him the messenger of the sea folk because he doesn't really have a name. He just says, "We are the messengers from the deep sea." So I guess we have to call him that. And this gigantic dude is somehow classified disaster level wolf. I don't get it. Maybe this is some joke that's going over my head, or maybe he's just legitimately a wolf. But just looking at this guy, off of his appearance, he looks like he could be a demon. Like, not even a tiger. Like, he's huge and imposing. Like, he's kind of like causing tremors and loud noises when he's just walking. Now, granted, we don't see this guy do anything. He kind of just talks and then gets punched by Saitama, as is the fate of many monsters in this series. But I think it's just hilarious that this guy is a wolf, because like compared to the other wolves that we have in the series, it's like a night and day difference. Like, we only have what, Hot Dog Man, Tongue Stretcher, Piggy Bankin', and then just a monster we don't even see alive in Himawari, and then there's that other guy from the webcomic. So if we're going to like gauge like low to high, I guess you could say Hot Dog Man is a low wolf, Tongue Stretcher is like a mid-wolf, I guess, and then Piggy Bankin', he seemed kind of powerful for a wolf, so I guess he could be a high wolf. But then there's definitely an above tier, and this Messenger of the Sea Folk is fitting into that category for sure. I mean, he's like this bigger than the buildings. He's so big that you could see him from like a couple blocks away. He's stopping traffic. I mean, just look at the size of one of his tentacles compared to a person. Like, if he was going against a hero, they would definitely have some problems with this guy. So, speaking of heroes, maybe we can figure out how strong this guy could be if we're like comparing him to the other sea folk in their fight against Stinger. So, Stinger goes against the other sea folk, and these guys show up after the messenger gets killed by Saitama. And these guys are labeled tigers, which made me realize that there's probably not a mistake going on here, considering that there's a clear difference in the text here. And I thought maybe it was a mistake or something, but no. And these guys even look like they're smaller than the messenger that we originally see, but somehow they are one tier higher than him. So it seems like Stinger has to high diff these guys. It looks like he took out the 3 initial ones that we see, because he's all messed up and he's like, bleeding and stuff. So it seems like more or less it was pretty difficult for him to take these guys out. Now, the comparative scale for Tiger that the Hero Association equates for the heroes is like 5 B-class heroes should take on a Tiger, or 1 A-class hero. So that's fitting up with this, more or less, because Stinger is top 10 in the A-class, so it's implied that he's a pretty powerful A-class hero. And then we see more sea folk show up after he takes them out. So we don't really get a disaster level on these guys, but it just says, like, from the Hero Association speaking, like, in an announcement that the threat level is Tiger, but I think that's probably more so equating to what we originally just saw. So it's really up for debate whether these guys are Tiger or not, but he takes them out no problem. And considering that it looks like he high diffed the guys before him, maybe these guys are wolves as well, meaning that they're probably just as strong as the messenger, meaning that somebody like Stinger could probably low diff these guys no problem, like one-shot them more or less. So I guess that's how strong he was. He would still probably give some B-class heroes and definitely C-class heroes some serious trouble, because the comparative scale for Wolf is 3 C-class heroes or 1 B-class hero. But considering that this guy's definitely above Wolf, at least in my opinion, I think you would need a couple B-class heroes to be able to take this guy down. Maybe even like, just 1 Stinger level dude possibly. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the video today, guys. Let me know what you thought about this one. And if you liked it, please give it a like. I also have a Patreon. It gives you access to a weekly Q&A. And if you haven't already, please subscribe as well. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.